Hey there, fellow curious beings. Welcome to our channel, where we explore the wildest possibilities of life in the universe. Today we dive into a realm of imagination, where we visualize life as we've never seen it before. Picture a world not so different from our own, but with a twist. Here, everything is made not of carbon, but of silicone. Yes, you heard that right, silicone-based life. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is silicone? Well, it's a synthetic polymer, a large molecule made up of repeating subunits composed primarily of silicon and oxygen atoms. You've likely encountered silicone in everyday life. It's widely used in diverse fields, from healthcare to cooking, thanks to its heat resistance, flexibility, and durability. It's in your kitchen utensils, your electronic devices, even in medical implants. But today we're pushing the boundaries of imagination. We're envisioning a world where silicone isn't just a handy material, but the very foundation of life. Imagine if instead of carbon, silicone was the building block of all organisms. What would that look like? How would it change our understanding of life as we know it? Picture robust, flexible cells made of silicone, forming organisms with remarkable abilities. Imagine the life forms that are not just surviving, but thriving in conditions that would be unthinkable for us carbon-based beings. The possibilities are as boundless as the universe itself. In this world, silicone-based life might not just exist, it could flourish in a myriad of forms, adapting and evolving in response to its environment. From microorganisms to complex beings, the landscape of life could be astonishingly diverse and endlessly fascinating. So buckle up as we embark on this journey of exploration and imagination. Today we're going to imagine a world where silicone is the building block of all life. Let's dive into the unknown, and let our curiosity guide us towards new horizons of understanding. Remember, in the realm of imagination, there are no limits. Everything is possible and nothing is out of reach. In this world, instead of carbon being the basis of life, like it is on Earth, silicone takes its place. Just as we have carbon atoms forming the backbone of our DNA, proteins, and fats, in a silicone-based life, silicon would play that pivotal role. Silicon and carbon are quite similar, you see. Both elements have the ability to form long, complex chains of molecules, which is a fundamental requirement for life as we understand it. But silicon has a few tricks up its sleeve that carbon doesn't. For one, it can withstand much higher temperatures. And for another, it can form bonds with a wider variety of elements. This could potentially lead to an incredibly diverse array of life forms, each more fascinating than the last. Now let's get down to the cellular level. Picture a cell, similar to our own, but instead of a carbon-based structure, it's made entirely out of silicone. This silicone cell would have the same basic structures as our own: a nucleus, mitochondria, ribosomes, and so on. But these structures would be made out of silicon and oxygen, arranged in a complex three-dimensional network. The benefits of such a setup are myriad. For one, silicone cells would be incredibly durable. They could withstand extreme conditions that would make carbon-based cells quiver in their membranes. High temperatures, low temperatures, intense radiation, a silicone cell could take it all in stride. Moreover, the physical properties of silicone could give these life forms some truly remarkable abilities. Imagine having skin that could stretch to twice its size without breaking. Picture muscles made from silicone fibers, capable of lifting massive objects with ease. Think about a heart that could pump blood more efficiently, or lungs that could extract oxygen from the thinnest of atmospheres. And that's just the beginning. With advanced technology, these silicone-based beings could potentially modify their own bodies in ways we can only dream of. But we'll save that for another time. For now, let's just marvel at the possibilities. Imagine having skin that could stretch to twice its size without breaking, or muscles that could lift massive objects with ease. It's a wild thought, isn't it? Now, let's talk about how these silicone-based organisms would interact with their environment. Picture a world where the rules of life as we know them have been rewritten. A world where life's canvas isn't bound by carbon, but instead etched in silicone. First, let's consider the types of environments that silicone-based life forms could thrive in. Silicone is a remarkably resilient substance. It's resistant to heat, cold, and many types of radiation, making it perfectly suited for life in extreme environments. From the freezing depths of an alien ocean to the scorching surface of a sun-scorched planet, silicone-based organisms could potentially survive and thrive. But it's not just about survival. The silicone-based life forms would have an opportunity to evolve and diversify in ways that are hard for us to imagine. With silicone as their building block, these creatures could develop unique physiological traits. They could have bodies that glow in the dark, skin that changes color at will, or limbs that can stretch and bend in unimaginable ways. Each creature would be a testament to the versatility of silicone, showcasing an array of adaptations that could only happen in a world where life is built from this incredible substance. The diversity of silicone-based life could be as vast and varied as the environments they inhabit. This brings us to another fascinating aspect of silicone-based ecosystems, their potential resilience. Because silicone is so durable and adaptable, these ecosystems could withstand cataclysmic events that would wipe out carbon-based life. Asteroid impacts, gamma-ray bursts, even supernovae, these silicone-based organisms could weather them all. In the grand scheme of the cosmos, silicone-based ecosystems could be the norm, not the exception. They could represent a type of life that's far more common and far more resilient than our own carbon-based existence. They could live in extreme temperatures, from icy cold to blistering hot, and they'd be able to survive in environments that would be deadly for us carbon-based life forms. So when we gaze up at the stars and wonder about the forms of life that might exist out there, let's remember that life as we know it is just one possibility in a universe brimming with potential. With advanced technology, these silicone beings could even build entire cities out of their own bodies. As strange as it might sound, this could be the reality in a world where silicone is the foundation of life. Just think about it. Our cities are built with concrete, steel, and glass. These materials are strong, but they're rigid and unchanging. Now, imagine a city where the buildings aren't just structures, but living, breathing entities. That's the kind of world silicone-based life forms could create. These beings would have the ability to shape and mold their bodies into any form they desire, allowing them to create structures that are as dynamic and adaptable as they are. In this city, buildings wouldn't just be static structures. Instead, they would be constantly changing and evolving, just like the creatures that create them. The city's infrastructure would be a testament to the versatility and durability of silicone. Buildings could stretch high into the sky, bending and swaying with the wind without the risk of collapse. Streets wouldn't be paved with asphalt or cobblestones, but with a substance that could change its texture and color at the whim of its creators. But it's not just about the physical attributes. Silicone-based cities could also have a unique social structure. Imagine a city where everyone can contribute to its construction and maintenance, literally shaping their environment with the eye and their own bodies. The transportation system could be revolutionized too. With the ability to change their bodies at will, silicone beings could create their own personal transportation, eliminating the need for cars and public transit. And let's not forget about energy. Silicone-based life forms could potentially harness energy in ways we can't even conceive. They could absorb sunlight directly, turning their buildings into massive solar panels, or perhaps draw energy from the very ground they stand on. Just imagine skyscrapers made out of living, breathing silicone, or streets paved with a substance that can change color and texture at will. It's a vision of the future that's as astounding as it is alien. But in a universe as vast and diverse as ours, anything is possible. And finally, let's take it to the stars. Up until now, we've been contemplating life on a silicone-based planet, but why stop there? Silicone-based life forms could potentially take their unique abilities beyond their planet and into the vast expanse of space. Imagine a spaceship not of metal and wires, but of silicone. Not just coated in silicone, mind you, but made of it, through and through. A living, breathing vessel, capable of self-repair and adaptation, thanks to the inherent flexibility and durability of silicone. The benefits of a silicone-based spaceship are mind-boggling. We've already talked about how silicone organisms might be more resilient than their carbon-based counterparts, able to withstand extreme temperatures and harsh conditions. Now apply those qualities to a spaceship. A silicone-based spacecraft could potentially survive the freezing void of space, the blistering heat of a star, and everything in between. Moreover, imagine the fuel efficiency of a silicone-based life form. Perhaps these beings could harness energy in ways we can't even fathom, making interstellar travel more feasible. The limitations of carbon-based life, like the need for oxygen and water, wouldn't apply to these silicone beings. They could potentially explore the farthest reaches of the universe without the constraints we face. And what about the potential for first contact? Meeting other forms of life is a staple of science fiction, but in a universe where life is silicone-based, it could become reality. These beings could encounter and interact with alien life forms in ways we can only dream of. In a silicone-based world, space exploration wouldn't just be about surviving in space, but thriving in it. These organisms could potentially create a symbiotic relationship with their spaceship, living and growing as one. Their journey through the cosmos wouldn't be a mere trip, but an extension of their own existence. Just imagine traveling through the cosmos, exploring new worlds and meeting other forms of life that are completely alien to us. The possibilities are endless. In the end, the universe is a vast canvas of potential, and silicone-based life could paint a picture we've yet to conceive. So there you have it, folks, a glimpse into a world where life is made out of silicone. We've journeyed through the realms of silicone-based cells, ecosystems, cities, and even space exploration. It's a testament to the boundless realm of possibilities that this universe holds. Let your curiosity roam free and keep exploring these fascinating concepts. Who knows what discoveries lie ahead? Until next time, keep looking up at those stars and wondering what might be out there.